What was your worst haircut experience?
It was supposed to be a quick and simple trim, a little tidy up before a big event. But what I didn't know was that this innocent haircut would turn into a full-blown disaster. I walked into the salon, feeling hopeful, greeted by a stylist who looked like she had just stepped out of a magazine. She was confident, maybe even too confident. She reassured me that I was in good hands, and I, foolishly, believed her. I showed her a picture, something sleek, chic, with just enough edge to make me look like I had my life together. But the moment she started snipping, I should have known something was off. The snips were too fast, too careless, as if she was rushing through it, like she had somewhere better to be. A few minutes in, I noticed the shape wasn't quite right. I nervously asked if she was going to even out one side. She smiled a little too much and said, "Trust me, it'll all come together." Spoiler alert, it didn't. After what felt like an eternity of awkward silence and the constant snip snip snip, she finally declared, "All done." I looked in the mirror, and what I saw was unrecognizable. My once long, flowing hair had been chopped into a jagged, uneven mess. One side was drastically shorter than the other, and I had what could only be described as a mullet-like situation happening at the back. My hair had no shape, no flow. It was as if a child had taken scissors to it in a fit of boredom. I stood there in shock, trying to process what had just happened, but all I could hear was the stylist chirping, "It's edgy, right?" I tried to stay calm, but inside I was screaming. I quickly paid and bolted out of the salon, hoping that somehow I could fix it with some magic product or by hiding under a hat. Spoiler, the hat didn't help. The hair was beyond repair. I had to cancel all plans for the weekend because not even my best friends would recognize me. I wore that unfortunate haircut for far longer than I'd like to admit. Every time I passed a mirror, I was reminded of my worst beauty mistake. Moral of the story: trusting your gut is always a good idea. And never, ever let anyone just wing it with your hair.